because unit flow of air is not maintained. Use of industrial grade solvents in cough syrup we already discussed. Failure of many products in dissolution and assay. NSQ is also an issue. Repeated failures. Due to repeated failures, RBI is concerned. If there is NSQ, RBI is triggered. Major issue in government supplies. Drug exported to unrelated market. With respect to this government supply, I would narrate that there is an L1, L2 concept in government. That is also an issue. No trust and confidence on generic medicines. But when I was posted in Varanasi, on the request of the local people, I taken 6 samples of generic medicines from Janaushadhi Kendra, and all 6 were found of standard quality by central laboratories. So there is a misconception in the mind of people that generic medicines are not good, but yes, we have to take care of that. Whenever we are going to those pharmacies, we are asking what is the price. 10 rupees for 10 tablets. So instead of 10 tablets, we are bringing 100 tablets. 90 is getting expired in our home, but it is not utilized by someone who needs it. So we should cautious in purchasing, even though our pocket is allowing it. We should not waste the things. Formulation data importance. Suitable for intended use, consistency in the quality should be there, dose uniformity should be there, stable over shelf life must be there, compatible with excipient, suitable container and packaging, bioequivalence with the reference product should be there, validated process knowledge, regulatory compliance. So these all come last as a regulatory compliance. So what is the regulatory requirements for BABE center? Because we are now in Cipra lab, and Cipra lab is very good BABE center. They are doing studies. So what is the mandate to do this? Mandatory under GSR 327E dated 3/4/17 for BCS class 2 and class 4 drugs for grant of license of oral dosage forms in the country. However, stability, excipient, compatibility is also required, and as per rule 71, 76, 76A of drugs rules, the drugs shall be safe for the use in context of vehicle, excipients, additives and pharmaceutical aids used in the formulation. Product design and development, we have in para 1.3 of schedule M, process knowledge, submit evidence to the state licensing authority in that respect. Requirement of Form 29, I already spoken why Form 29 is required, and even in vaccine cases, all the vaccines are neutral always as per our section 3B of Drug and Cosmetic Act. These small batches manufactured can be used for CMC data, conducting stability studies and bioequivalence studies. Data generated for regulatory submissions, products not meant for commercial use. So if you get a Form 29 and you are understanding that we can export, please don't do that for commercial activities. This is the flow chart when you are giving any application for license, inspection if required it is being done. Obtain Form 29, generate data, CMC data, submit to the state licensing authorities, and based upon that data, Form 25, 28 is being issued after joint inspection by CDSU and state government. Particle size makes very important things in our product. Certain physical and chemical properties of drug substances including dissolution rate, bioavailability, content uniformity, taste, texture, color and stability are affected by the size of the substance. Last week I went to one facility where colloidal mill is being used. Colloidal mill is being used to maintain the particle size. But if you are not making the system at 0 settings, if it is 3 mm gap, 4 mm gap, so you will not find the uniformity in your product. So think about that also. Use of machine is not only effective. Effective use of machine is effective. Significantly influence the oral absorption. Several products, nitrofurantoin, spironolactone, propan penicillin, particle size is analyzed using a special instrument like polymorphism It's also plays a very important role in our pharma industry. Polymorphism forms usually exist different physicochemical properties including melting point and solubility. It has been estimated that at least one-third of all organic compounds exhibit polymorphism. Similar looking faces. मुझे देख के मेरे टीचर ने 11th में बोला, मैं फर्स्ट डे ट्यूशन पढ़ने गया, बेटा तुम पिछले साल का फीस नहीं दी. But that was my first day. So someone was there who looks like me. So this is equivalent to polymorphism. You see, your product seems to be similar, but it will give a different intended use. So what will happen in market? So I will not go. I have been allotted only 10 minutes. So I am skipping. Solubility is very, very important. Then some drug with relatively low usual dosage. You know, sir, 0.1 milligram misoprostol, what it can cause. So your balance, sensitivity, accuracy, precision is very, very important. You think about these drugs. Safety of excipients, absorption, enhancement, coloring agent, emulsifier, diluent, fillers, flavors, preservative, wetting agent, solvent and sustained release matrices. The ideal excipients must be able to ensure the adequate API dose, should have high stability and ultimately able to contribute to the quality and safety of the medicine. You people are going to get these presentations after this new excipients. If new excipients are coming, you have to find out the things with respect to material to be used in a drug product for the first time, or it will be used by a new route of administration. It is important to assess the safety of such type of new excipients and establish permissible and safe limits of these substances. The in-house specifications have been prepared because for excipients it may not be in any pharmacopoeia. Some of the excipients. Stability studies. It's very, very mandatory. Submit evidence of stability to the state licensing authority before grant of product manufacturing license. You have to have stability data at least 6 months accelerated and based upon that real time also. The rule 71, 71B, 76, 76A, these all speaks about the stability and patent propriety. What to test? Selection of testing parameters is very, very important. Stability indicating parameters very important. The parameters to be tested must be clearly mentioned in the stability protocol for each dosage form. Minimum 6 months data to be submitted. So before 6 months, you understand you should not submit any data to us. To avoid your issues also and our wasting of our times. Please. Analytical method validation, very, very necessary. Essay by HPLC, GC, other instruments should be stability indicating and validated. Minimum 3 consecutive batches must be submitted. Several times we face that we have only one batch, USFDA is asking one batch, but USFDA is not taking that batch, you understand. If you want to utilize that for batch in another market, you have to submit 3 batch data. Bioequivalence studies we discussed. You see the pharmacokinetics area under curve we already studied during our B.Pharm or BSc MSc courses. The absorption, elimination and generic products. Drug product which is identical or bioequivalence to brand reference drug in comparison to active ingredient, route of administration, dosage form, strength, indication, safety. Route of administration, if you all ask Google, it will give something different. Then may have different inactive ingredients, color and shape. And what will be the things? Products are bioequivalent in left side, products are not bioequivalent in right side. You see time, post dose and plasma concentration. Original and generic, it's almost matching with respect to curve, and in second it's not matching. Innovator drug and other 2 generic drugs having strength 500 milligram concentration. This is somewhere it is matching, somewhere it is not matching. So it's not allowed. Biopharmaceutical classification system, we discussed about class 2 and class 4. Classification, classify drugs on the basis of solubility and permeability. Those which are highly soluble and highly permeable comes under class A. Low soluble and high permeable comes under class 2. High soluble and low permeable comes under class 3. Low solubility and low permeability comes under class 4. So class 2 and class 4 we need to be a BAB study data. Highly soluble, a drug is considered highly soluble when the highest dose strength is soluble in 250 ml or less of aqueous media over the pH range of 1 to 7.5. Highly permeable determined by to be 90% or more of the administered dose based on a mass balance determination or in comparison to the intravenous dose. The reference products identified by the regulatory authorities as designated reference product. Usually the global innovators product is the reference product. Any formulation approved by Drugs Controller General India in India after full evaluation, not in emergency case, is to be a reference product. Clinical efficacy and safety profile is well documented in extensive trials. Generics must be bioequivalent to it. And due to these generics, only we are away from the tariff what started day before it started imposed in US. These are the parallel designs, two group parallel designs, group 1, group 2, reference and test. The BAB centers are doing it even in city trials also, crossover designs, sample size calculation in BAB studies. And this is the conclusion. Formulation and development facilities must comply with Schedule M, Schedule L1 and other regulatory requirements under Drug and Cosmetic Act. This will not increase your manufacturing capacity and burden, reduce your burden, but whenever exports are happening, we are finding daily some re-import. Why this is re-import? Black particles? Maybe a mistake of one employee, or maybe from shredding of one equipment which is not getting buffed at the time or something like that. So how much is reducing your burdens and increasing your burdens? This all depends upon scheduling. Process and product knowledge should be there. Mandatory to submit excipient compatibility, stability, BAB data for product permission, reduce NSQ, product recalls and product failures. Promote exports on par with global standards, build trust and confidence on quality of generic drugs. And take away message, insist for BAB study data, stability data and excipient compatibility data. My boss, Dr. A. Ramkishan sir, and my super boss, Dr. Rajesh Raghuvanshi sir, Drugs Controller General India, I would request sir to just.
So please give a big hand to him. So we are all here. So sir also came with a lot of hardship. We worked in Rantaxi and at Ready Labs, and because sir is from outside of the departments in the past 2 years he is working, and sir is the real leader. So I am also doing MBA. So when you do good job, lot of challenges. At the same time, if you take in a positive way, we can do wonders. So now with his leadership qualities globally, we got a lot of recognition with respect to pharmacopoeias, and 25 countries recognized of Indian pharmacopoeia. With his leadership and commitment, we are all here. And in addition to that, and sir is with us in CDSO as a top regulator, and under his supervision, we are all working and reporting to him. And we are all thankful to him. That is the reason why my colleague Dr. Gupta, he also hails from Uttar Pradesh, and DCJ sir also hails from Balia, our Uttar Pradesh. So things are changing, so we have to change. We are all Indians working for the global health. So there is no any deviation. And next one is, so now I told, because law is very same, because equally important for the human beings and veterinary application. So now our kids are not getting dairy milk chocolate. So you see, the animals like monkey, Jai Hanuman, Jai Sri Ram, you see. Monkey also likes dairy milk. This picture I got it from our elephant caves, Mumbai, along with our Sujit Kumar, Joint Secretary, in the year 2018, sir. You see, and how much love monkeys having to enjoy with the dairy milk. DM workers, district magistrate. Next one, please. So Tota, you see, parents also enjoying the kallu in Telangana. 4 5 చేసుకుంటాం, but parents also required steroid good liquid in the form of cannabinoids. So this I always motivated from our senior colleague, my guru, Dr. Vinay sir, and this is from my home, native place, Bausinpalle, Chityar Mandal, Bhupalpalli Jilla. So things are changing, friends enjoy the life, and birds, animals, human beings, all are same. They have to equally respect. Government agencies, stakeholders are responsible for all quality product. Next one please. Yes. Fruit of silence is a prayer. Fruit of prayer is a faith. Fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is a peace. Enjoy the peaceful life. I used to attend Mother Teresa house in Calcutta when I was in East Zone, Calcutta. Almost worked in 4 years, 7 months. But I enjoyed Calcutta. The city of joy, Calcutta, Bengalis. So India is a beautiful country. We have to respect each other. Not only our Kogilabai, our Asambati, our Bausimbale, but we can do wonders. So my dear friends, so we are having good mindset and good government policy. As a stakeholder, as a regulator, we have to have the commitment and we have to work accordingly for ensuring quality product. So enjoy the peaceful life, value, only if it's value. Jai Hind. Thank you very much. Please raise your question. We can try our level best to answer as per our limited experience, exposure and expertise in the field of Indian legislation. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, ladies and gentlemen, and potential audience.
Thank you, sir. And actually, our YouTube link is up to 6 o'clock only. We are winding up our YouTube link, but after winding up, I will speak. Please.